Hey everyone, Drew back here in the Bean showroom with some awesome Bean Squared updates. Currently, our target release date on this one's gonna be April for that first production model. So if you're on that pre-order list, make sure you keep an eye out because we're gonna be reaching out soon, talking about options. So we know it's felt like a long time since we first started production on this, but we promise it's gonna be worth the wait. We've been making a ton of refinements, and with that, let's check them out. One of our favorite things about this trailer is how nice it is to cook on. So here at Bean, when we're outside camping, we want to be outside cooking. So our primary kitchen option is going to be your nice slide out kitchen here. So this will be standard, will be storage, but you can upgrade to this awesome modular slide out kitchen. We tried to make this as user friendly and adjustable as possible so it kind of fits everyone's needs. So everything is movable. You have your cutting board here in the center. You can swap these out if you want to run your stove in the rear. You can move your cutting board up front, so as you're prepping, you have full access to everything you need there. We have storage underneath. So down here, we actually have a wood fire grill in there right now. Up here, we have options like the little rack out shelf that comes on the front here. So if you want to have just a little bit extra prep space, you can throw that in there, have your spices, condiments, whatever you need to have down here as you're cooking dinner on the stove. Otherwise, you'll also have an option to run the Discada out here. So if you want that nice full three burner kitchen system out here, you can run that Discada out here. You do have underneath here as well some options for the sink. So over here, when you have that table option, you'll have a sink in the center. You have hot and cold water right here. You can run that as a little sink option, or you can run kind of our standardized spray port hose that you've seen on other trailers. We also are running the Iceco VL45 Pro fridges, both exterior and interior. So we really like these because you can actually access that from both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you're on. And likewise inside, doesn't matter if you're inside or outside, you can always access that cold storage there. So you'll have that table option stored underneath the body of the trailer that you can lock into the fender here to give you even more prep space outside. So overall, really awesome kitchen. We love the way this sets up and how easy it is to cook on. But we know there are times where there's inclement weather and you might want to be inside. So we did make some good options inside as well. We can jump in there and take a look. Moving inside the trailer, we're still using that Iceco VL45 Pro down below, so you can access that from inside or outside the trailer. We also have this giant pantry drawer here. So great place for storage of pots and pans, kitchen utensils. We have this awesome spice rack over on the side here. And utilizing this trailer's giant 5 kilowatt battery system gives us the option to run a nice inductive cooktop. So beautiful thing about this, it gives you the option to run a gourmet meal inside of here if you want to, or just cook something super simple if you're trying to get in out of the weather. And you don't have to worry about propane or any kind of fuel inside the trailer. So it's a lot safer, it's a lot cleaner, just keeps everything really nice and simple to cook inside. Back behind that, we do also have the exhaust fan here. So one of the worst parts about cooking inside is that odor. This is going to do a great job helping pull that all outside so you're not smelling that for the rest of your camping trip. Up front, we do have our upgraded sink. So with this, you have the nice wood cutting board to block that all off if you want to use that all as prep space. And then you have a nice flexible sink head here. It is hot and cold water, and that's going to run to our exterior spigot out the side. Got your super fancy paper towel holder up front. And you do have the pop-up table, so it gives you a really comfortable place to sit inside and eat dinner. So beneath our convertible bench over here, we still have the 2 giant storage drawers underneath. During the day, you have this awesome seating area, and then at night, if you have more than 2 people in here that you're trying to sleep, pull this out, flip this down, and you have this awesome 2-person bunk with a 1,000-pound capacity. Over here, we have a lot of similar controls that you saw in the last video. You have full access to all the individual components through this EcoFlow system here. You have your RGB controls down below, your overhead lighting and everything. Down low, you do still have your independent air ride suspension control. So put that low so you can access that from the outside. That way when you're leveling your kitchen or just leveling your sleeping space inside, you can do that side to side with those before you worry about even dropping down those stabilizing jacks in the rear. But if you're looking over here, this is one of the biggest storage upgrades we've made. So we have this awesome locker here. You have your shirt storage up above. You got a shoe cubby down below. You do have the molly rack here, so you can actually mount things inside or to the back of this over by the sleeping area. So just a great expansion to that storage solution. We'll be continuing to make refinements on this trailer between now and when it officially launches in April. Our pre-order list has been blowing up, so if you've been wanting to get in line for this trailer, make sure you click that link below to get your pre-order deposit in. If you have any questions, reach out to our sales team. We'd be happy to help you. And as always, make sure you join the newsletter to stay up to date on all things Bean. Mark financed an expedition deep into the Amazon to source our sink cutouts from the finest African. African.
In the Brazilian forest.
Yeah.
From the Brazilian.
Well, earlier I called it like African mahogany or something, so that was still what was in my head.
Okay, we need to add a map.
I don't know what trees are in Brazil.